Yeah, man. Fuck oath.
Get him out, put my iPod in, I listen to SEN. Such an old cunt.
Rare W.
I was going to say, you know what, man?
What?
I was going to say, every week when we leave here, or when we're driving in, you're always like, oh, put it on Fox right now.
You love Fox, yeah?
You love commercial radio. Yeah, you do.
What do you mean put on Fox? What?
Dude, because every
It's only
time...
Triple M.
No. If we go through the messages...
Wasn't that Phil Collins last week?
Yeah, Phil Collins.
Yeah. Every time...
Oh, you know why? Because, like, I leave here and I'm just, like, scrolling through radio stations and I'll just hear a song. I'll be like, oh, my God, that song. I remember that.
But what I'm saying is you actually scroll through radio stations. You listen to commercial radio.
I normally don't, unless I'm living here, truly.
What are you talking about?
Normally I have my iPod.
It just so happens that every day when you're driving in and out, you're listening to radio.
Yeah, normally
Now.
normally I listen to the radio on the way in for the news, like if there's anything breaking.
Coming in off the live wire.
And then it'll be left on there because I was listening to the news.
wireless.
It'll be left on there, and I'll hear a song, and I'll just be like, "Oh, that song."
Okay.
I'm a Barbie girl. Put it on Fox right now.
You know why? Because, like, that's literally the only time I ever turn the radio on. When you say to me, and I happen to be in the car. If I'm at home and you're like, put on the radio, I'm like, yeah, I can't. I wouldn't know how to get the radio on in my house.
Internet,
Yeah, no, like, literally.
radio.com.
Yeah. I don't think there's actually an active radio connection in my house. Maybe from the home theatre system, maybe. But I don't even know if I've connected the aerial to that.
Yeah.
I just realised, like, you actually listen to commercial radio.
Yeah, not heaps, dude. Not heaps. I couldn't tell you any, like, current artists. Like, I just have it on because I'm listening to the news on the way here and I just hear a song.
You get current artists from your internet or, you know, other people's playlists and shit. I'm not saying you listen to it for that thing. I'm just saying you actually, like...
It's only ever on a Wednesday, truly. Because I have it on for the news.
Right, man.
But I've hit you up with some good tracks, some JT classics and stuff. Phil Collins.
Phil Collins? What was I going to say?
Love me.
No.
Finally.
Shut your mouth.
Finally.
Finally going to admit it.
No, man. Oh, this is what I was going to say. It made me laugh, man. I thought this guy would get a kick out of it. I'm surprised you haven't caught up on it. Chelsea is going to be homeless.
Oh, yeah, because they're renovations, and then they haven't figured out which stadium they can...
You know why?
Wembley said no or something?
You know why? Chelsea have got plans to build this brand new, 1.7
At Stamford Bridge,
billion. Yeah? Which will be ready for the 2023-2024 season. So what's that, 6 years?
Dude,
Yeah, 6 years from now, yeah? They're building, some fucking ridiculous, 60,000, la la la.
Tottenham's already doing it. I mean,
Dude,
we'll have 67,000.
This is where they fucked up. There's a house.
Oh, heritage listed?
Just owned by, some old couple that are blocking it. They're like, no, we don't want our house knocked down.
They're going to get sniped.
No, hang on. Five rooms. Dude, they took out a High Court injunction to block work because they said 5 rooms in their home would lose sunlight. And that's enough to block it out.
A mega stadium, Roman Abramovich, and this little couple named Wayne and Martha.
We said no.
Yeah.
The family have reportedly been offered 1.7 mil from Abramovich.
Yeah.
And they said, nah, no chance. They turned it down, and then they asked for 20 times as much, which is 34 million.
Look at change.
Yeah. And the refusal apparently didn't sit well with Abramovich, because if an agreement cannot be made, the plans for the new stadium will be perished.
Bring me their heads.
Poor Chelsea. Bad.
We'll get around it.
Chelsea lawyers are hoping to get the local council on board, as they have the power to override the injunction if the plans are deemed essential for regeneration of the area.
Well, no, it's not. This isn't the benefit of Chelsea Football Club. It's got nothing to do with the local community.
Yeah, a reported 50 homes are set to lose light when the new stadium is built.
Well, Tottenham, what we did...
We, part of the family...
So we had houses in around, but Tottenham's a bit of a shittier area. So we went through there, it was fucking pretty bad. Chelsea's a fucking nice area. I can understand that. Tottenham's a really shitty, kind of degenerate kind of area. And it is really bad, man. Me and Ren got off at the station, like, what the fuck is this area?
I love how you're on your honeymoon, you take her there.
Damn straight.
You know what I mean? Like,
White Hart Lane,
where
man.
are we going? We're going to the slums of Tottenham.
Gonna have Macca's in Tottenham.
To see a fucking footy team.
Yeah, man.
She's got nothing to do. Does he care about the soccer team? Like,
Nah.
yeah, you know.
Nah.
So of all the things to see
man.
in London, no, we're going north.
I'm Tottenham blood, mate, through and through, man.
We're going to the slums.
Tottenham through and through, mate. What they did was, because the stadium they've built now is actually looking really cool. Yes, they had to knock over some houses. They paid everyone out, right?
Just some council houses.
No, it's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was government housing.
Yeah.
So they relocated them around still the area, and they
Relocated, aka
they're building.
homeless.
No. They're building.
Use your bindle and your pack of snakes.
But this is where it comes to regenerating the area.
Relocate under that
Because
bridge.
in the stadium, there's going to be shops, and they've offered people jobs inside the stadium.
Yeah.
A lot of these people are still on benefits and stuff. So what they've said was, we'll move you, still in the same area of Tottenham, but we'll give you a job as well.
Shine the shoes for the whole team.
Shine the shoe. These guys buy new shoes every game, man. They don't need fucking shoe shining. What are you in the 40s?
Shine your shoes, Governor.
What are you in the 40s?
Where's your new drink, governor?
What are you in the 40s?
And there's like, there's a hotel in the stadium, which is sick. There's shops. They're building like hotels and everything.
It's
cool.
Just
It's really cool.
Just to cut that off for a second.
Sounds shit.
Dude, how's that shit?
Just does.
Whatever, money bags.
What do they do with all the pairs of shoes and shit that they fucking use?
So what happens is, once, say Harry Kane, whatever,
Harry Kane.
Harry.
People like Trollman buy them so they can sniff them and masturbate in the corner. Isn't that right, Trollman?
No. They give them to charity and they auction them off.
Okay.
They give them to hospital, like local hospitals.
So after every game, they just take the squad's gear and just sell it.
Yeah, like they'll sign a shirt or whatever, and they'll give it to the local hospital, like children's hospital.
Yeah.
And they'll sell it, and some investor will buy it for like 100K, and that'll all go to the hospital.
Okay.
I think. What have you done lately? Money bags, Chelsea. Poof, I fucking hate that. I hate that team, man. It's so hard, man. I swear.
I love just by accident you both support opposing teams. It's hilarious.
I wouldn't call that a team. Money bags. You wouldn't be nothing, mate.
I love because I have no opinion on the matter.
Yeah, but see, they wouldn't be nothing if it wasn't Abramovich, mate. Until he bought them in 2004-5.
He hasn't said a word. He just keeps looking at me like I'm going to make the call.
I love it. It's got a sign outside Tottenham's thing saying Chelsea's history since 2004. Do you know anything about Chelsea before 2004? No, you don't. Tell me some players. Gianfranco Zola, all these kind of guys. You don't know any of these guys.
Okay.
Chelsea. Psh.
Let's look at that. Okay, well, think about it, right? Like Daryl Kerrigan from fucking The Castle.
Yeah.
Right? The Castle was about, was it the airport that wanted to buy his land?
Yes.
And they got an injunction and were basically going to kick him out for like 40 grand or whatever it was, right? Yeah. Because they were redeveloping the airspace. In this matter, it's a football club that wants to redevelop a stadium, and they're hoping that the payouts are enough, and they'll go to the High Court to get an injunction based on the fact that they're going to regenerate the area with commerce or whatever. Do you reckon that's fair? Does the government have the right to tell you, get out, because we're building something there? No. I'm being honest.
Chelsea's a more prestigious area, so it's harder to get people out of their homes there.
Yeah.
It's definitely much more harder. There should be some stuffy old fucking bat saying, I'm not moving, I've lived here for 40 years.
Yeah, right, but like this couple, like they've lived there for 40 plus years.
Yeah.
So planning on dying there.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, they're there, and they don't want this stadium to go up because they're going to lose sunlight. Imagine having a fucking MCG next to your
does England really have summer?
That's what it comes down to. No, but imagine, like, dude, this guy cracked it about his neighbours because they built the 2 townhouses. You can't see shit.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to go up so I can burn them down.
Yeah. Dude, you sit in his backyard and all you see is brick.
And I said, I'm going to go out there naked in my socks and cook a barbecue.
Yeah, because when I came over for the barbecue, that fence behind us, we're throwing the bones over.
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah, in the land.
Yeah,
there was no house there when you came, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just land.
It was just land.
Just land,
Just land,
We're throwing our bones over there, yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's gone up. Like, this wall, just surrounded by walls.
Just well above the fence line.
So what we've done is now, we've gone to VCAT.
You look up, it's 2 floors,
Dude,
2 stories.
we've gone to VCAT, right? We've gone to tribunal. We've got the lawyers involved. So we said, okay, your fucking house, but we're suing for the amount of money we're going to lose on our property for when we resell. Suck it. Suck it.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Dude, no one wants to stare at a wall, man.
Not just that. There's no privacy. Our backyard, I'll be cooking a barbecue and someone's going to be looking down at me all the time.
Yeah.
I thought I'm going to be out there naked. I don't care.
Yeah.
I will sit there butt naked cooking a barbecue. Suck it.
This guy's scratching himself with a stick.
Hey, drinking a beer.
Dude, I'll come over and jerk off and stare at them. Stare at them right in the eyes.
Okay.
Johnny, give me my nighttime jerk off guy.
You want to play that game? Johnny, he comes in, your move, cunt.
He looks down.
Checkmate.
What do you think naked's gonna... Yeah. Johnny's like...
Yeah, just look at him real creepy.
And he's like, we've got to sell. We've got to get out of here.
Spotlights. Just get like big spotlights pointed at the house.
Yeah, man. No, I'm getting those big fucking lights in the sky.
Yeah, man.
Into the house.
Like they're calling Batman.
I'm calling Bobby Man.
The Bobby signal. Boom. Ah.
And all the signal is a guy holding his dick. That's the signal. Just
different kind of Batman.
the other one would be
Batman.
You know what I would do? I'd put a big white pane of like material above like your roof, like you know where your barbie is, a big pane of white material, and then just stream porn onto the thing at night, like a drive-through. Yeah. So just.
And this one I call...
So, like, they look out their window and just see a porno going full
Can you
ball.
turn that off? Actually, no, this one's finishing. I'm turning the new one on. This one's called Mum Does Anal.
This is what I do at night time.
Yeah. Did you mention that?
Welcome to the neighbourhood.
At the auction day, to just open the window in a big white sheet, like a drive-through.
Pornos.
Anal.
Yeah, man.
And not just anal, brutal anal.
Veiny
Full
dick,
scat
veiny dick anal.
for some guy getting booted in the balls. Just all hours. So it's just this white light coming into the house. It's the summer series. And it starts at like 9 when the sun starts to set. We start a Barbie first, get all the billowy smoke up to the window.
We've been doing this for years.
Rich Milk was a pool boy.
He just put his hand up. We've been doing this for years.
That's what we do around here.
Yeah, man.
Deal with it.
That's not even a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, okay.
Look, because we're buying a house, we're going to buy a house regardless anyway. But still, we're going to rent it out, right? And, yeah.
Do you reckon the government has a right to say you have to get out? For something like a soccer stadium. If they were building a nuclear reactor, or, you know, silos, missile silos, because the country was at brink of, like, you know, keeling over and dying, then it's sort of like, look, man, just take the fucking money and get
Or
out.
they had to build a hospital there that was going to save children that were in that area for something.
Yeah, for some reason, if it was going to benefit humanity, then yeah, it's like, look, you're taking a generous fucking amount of money. We'll relocate you wherever you want. Just get out. I can sort of see the government being able to do that, but not in terms of a soccer field.
Yeah, not something that's like... Yeah, like it's not going to really
Pedestrian.
benefit anyone. It's just going to...
No, it's pedestrian so the club can keep playing.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon the government has that right? To be able to say, get out?
I don't think they should.
Or do you think, like, if someone buys a house, it's their house, that's it? Like,
Well, I mean, you buy that land, it should be just set in concrete. Like, that's my land that I put my hard-earned money into.
yeah. I remember my old man had said it years ago. He's like, doesn't matter what you think. If the government wanted to come into your house right now and kick you out, they could.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what you have to say.
Yeah.
They'll find a way. Doesn't matter.
Well, then I'll just move into the government house. I'll go live there. You can't say nothing. I'll still sleep on your step.
On your
Blame me.
stoop.
Blame me.
Yeah. But we know that's not how it works, right?
But it's not.
Money and power just trumps.
But pardon
the pun.
Of course it does. It's weird. I've been thinking a lot about that, about like what our rights are as human beings, like what we can do and what we
No
can't.
rights.
No, we don't. We actually
nothing.
don't. Like we're part of that machine. I
Got
don't know
no
how
rights,
much.
man.
I don't think it affects other people as much as it bothers me, though. Like literally, I don't think it affects other people nearly as much as it bothers me. I mean, that's probably why we do this fucking podcast. It gets me pissed off.
Yeah.
Sometimes I listen back to like old episodes and I laugh because we're talking about totally nonsense shit. Then sometimes I'm like, when we hit into politics or something, I'm like, fucking hell, man, the world's twisted.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
Yeah, like seriously backwards in so many ways.
How did we get to this point in time? Like, you look at the last, say, well, you can't even, how far would you go back to I'm surprised we haven't wiped ourselves off the face of the earth yet. No, I really am. When you look at the horrific wars, inquisitions, like all the shit that's gone through, like, since the beginning of time, how the hell are we still alive? How the hell did we manage to get this far this far along?
Are we alive?
Or are we just a hologram?
Are we just a Matrix simulator?
I'd say we survived by penis in vagina.
Just people fucking. But they want to stop that with petri dishes and fucking...
Sex robots.
Yeah. No shit. No, I'm serious.
It's true.
I seriously wonder how the fuck we managed to get this far along. How we haven't been wiped out. The fact is that, like, people are normally in check just on their own accord. Not like no one...
That's what I was thinking, dude. Like, mostly people just want to live happily, like, be able to feed their family, not have violence around them.
Yeah.
But, like, there's just been, like, just waves and waves of just chaotic shit.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, I trip out about that as well. Like,
generally, everyone's good.
Yeah, generally everyone's good.
Yeah.
And I mean, at the end of the day, like, these big wars and stuff, it's all orchestrated by rich people, right?
Yeah, people that would never fucking see anything.
Yeah.
Dude, at work, we've got all these new incentives, yeah? Like, as far as packaging and transportation, all this shit. Like, all these new things they've brought in, yeah?
If you pick this much, you'll get 10 less lashings.
No, like, literally. Not just KPI stuff, but we're talking, like, how we do stuff, right? Like, how stuff is packaged and blah, blah, blah. And I was just looking at it, and I brought it up with one of my managers the other day. I'm like, dude, this new incentive is only going to take longer. It's going to make things more difficult. It's going to waste a lot more time. It's going to be more labour.
Yeah, but the call came from upstairs.
Yeah, I said, who the fuck made this call? And he just pointed up.
Yeah.
There's our boys up at the top. I'm like, have they ever spent 2 minutes in one of these fucking warehouses? Nah. I'm like, then how the fuck are they making these calls? They're like, no, like, seriously.
Oh, we've got a double productivity.
Yeah, dude, because on paper, it's cheaper. Yeah, like, as in...
Absolutely.
That product A is now cheaper because we're going to make it like this.
Yeah.
This plus this equals cheaper, do it.
Yeah, but they don't look at every other element in the thing. I'm like, you cunts are fucked.
Yeah.
How does a call like this get made? Like, why would someone even put it through without, like, researching the back end of it?
Jeff, up the top, says, yep, write it off, let's do it.
He makes
it happen.
He makes an extra, how much? Because he reaches his KPIs of, like, saving money. We all get fucked because we're expected to work harder, longer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you know those cunts at the top, man? You know when their little minions come around them and they give them ideas and stuff?
Good job, sir.
And it's like, and when did you want this, sir? Yesterday.
Yeah, oh.
You know, that kind of shit. It's like, mate, relax. All right? Settle down. Fucking relax.
It is. I don't understand how
It's come from the top. And that's why workers, you, me, Johnny, shit like this, go, fuck this, man, and turn to crime.
Yeah.
People turn to crime, man. It's as simple as that. If workers got looked after better and got given the necessary tools, I'm happy to go do my job. Like you guys, you're happy to go do your job because you need to pay your bills and whatever.
Yeah.
Stop doing stupid shit which affects you directly on the floor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like fucking...
Look at those motivational posters that I fucking showed you the other day. How ridiculous are they? Dude, what were the phrases? I was looking at them again yesterday.
The best phrase was,
Hang on. I'll go to our thread.
Do unto others.
Quote unquote, I'm passionate.
Hang on. Where is
what?
Passion.
Yeah, I care deeply, I listen and learn. It's
fuck off.
The motivational poster said we create better experiences together by... I listen, our core values, which is I listen and learn, I always do the right thing, I'm passionate and I care deeply.
Surprised no one's ripped it off yet.
It's too high to get. Yeah, it's above.
They're smart.
Yeah.
At least that.
It's out of reach. Yeah. It's like, dude, these companies.
So you have to look up to read it.
Yeah. These companies don't care.
Out of clawing distance.
Now, how do we get productivity up? Let's put some inspirational posters on the walls.
Yeah.
But high enough where they can't rip them off.
Let's control the tempo and the velocity. Yeah. And the beat of the drum.
I would respect, say, I was working for your company.
Yeah.
I would respect it more if every now and then, maybe a couple times a month, you'd see the bosses come down and actually start picking and stuff, doing stuff with you guys.
That happens.
No, but I'm saying, I would respect it more and be like, all right, well, they're coming down here, they're having a look at how things are going, maybe they can change a few things, because they're down here and they're doing a full shift. That I would be like, okay. You know, but that shit doesn't happen because you'd be sipping their fucking soy chai lattes.
Just saying, make it happen.
Yeah, that's bullshit, man. Because guys like you end up copping all this shit.
On the Sunday, we had some new stuff come in which I was unloading. And one of the managers said to me, "Oh, is this truck all right? Like the trailer?" I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Oh, the loaders on the other end, you know, from where it left, they were complaining about the trailer being bumpy or some shit." And I just looked at him, I go, "Dude, I've been complaining about this for like 6 months." I go, "No one's fucking listening to me." He just started laughing. You know? Are you serious? I go, "Now we're going to like take a look at it?" Like, you're fucked.
Someone took a note like 6 months ago and filed it away.
Just on a post-it and then they crumpled and put underneath his fucking, his seat. Nah, it's fucked. But, dude, full circle with what I was saying before. Everyone needs to fucking work at a low skill, blue collar job.
Yeah, but the white collars, if they got fired or had to struggle, they wouldn't know how to come into the blue collar area and struggle.
No, they couldn't integrate.
There's no way.
But I say that all the time because you see a lot of these guys running around and they act like they own the joint, like they're above everything. Like they're going to be managers in there within like 3 months. It's like, I think.
Work like that.
Yeah. I was going to say, that's the other prototype for the labourer. The guy that walks around like he owns the joint. Maybe he was like mustered at his old job, maybe he had a rep, but he's forgetting at this new workplace. No one knows who the fuck he is. No one cares. Like, you might think he's a hard cunt because, you know, he used to intimidate everyone at his old job.
Not here, mate.
Here, it's like, fuck off. You got
shut the fuck up, do your
100
job.
other more blokes you need to fucking stand over now, and there's probably a guy here that's going to eat you alive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, do your job, and go home in one piece.
Yeah. I usually cop it because I look younger than I am, or they forget that I've been there. Like, as in, I've been in the industry for that long. It's like, get fuck off, man.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Yeah, like, just shut up, dickhead.
Chump.
Chump. Dude, it makes me laugh, man. Because my attitude is, as long as I go in, do the right thing, and get my day done.
Dude, you go in there, do your job, and go home.
Yeah. I'm not there to, like, start wars, and I'm not there to, like...
Make friends.
Make friends and influence others.
No.
You know what I mean?
Give my money.
Yeah. Do you remember that book, How to Win Friends and Influence Others? Is that the fucking book? Hang on a second. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the book.
I don't need any more friends, man.
Hang on. How to Win Friends...
Johnny, don't act like you don't know.
Yeah, influence people. That's the book. Dude, How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's like a motivational sort of book by Dale Carnegie. Yeah. The first and still the best book of its kind to lead you to success. Over 16 million copies sold.
Okay.
How to what?
I knew someone back in the day that bought this book, right? And was reading it religiously. How to Win Friends and Influence People.
How to win friends. You shouldn't have to win friends.
That's the book of a sociopath, man.
You shouldn't have to win friends.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to win friends or manipulate anyone to influence them. If you're true to your word...
Yeah, my advice would be yourself and treat people like you want to...
And if no one likes you,
treat people like you want to be treated.
Yeah.
No, but if no one likes you and doesn't want to be your friend, go fuck yourself. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, but that's the thing, man. Like, I remember when I saw this in their book collection, I went, what the fuck is that? Oh, it's brilliant. It's blah, blah, blah. It's going to help me move to the next level. I'm like, dude, that's the work of a serial killer. That's the work of a sociopath.
Yeah.
How to influence people? Dude, if what you say is true, whatever you say rings true, and you have integrity, and you have a form of, like...
You're an upstanding citizen. Yeah, if you do the right thing...
Natural, like, some people don't have natural charisma, yeah? But if what you're saying attracts people, then that's all you need. It's like Jesus, right?
Sweet lips.
Dude, Jesus' word. Jesus worked.
He worked the crowd.
This is the irony of it, yeah? Jesus...
He knew how to work it.
Jesus
knew how to work
didn't just
the crowd.
work the crowd. Jesus threw himself with the lepers and the prostitutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He went to the scum of town and helped them out of the gutter.
Yeah, but like I said last time...
He was indiscriminate.
Yeah, but he went to the pros, and I reckon he got caught there, and it's like he walked out of, like, pulling his pants up, and it's like...
recreating history.
And it's like, oh, Jesus, what are you doing here? Oh, I've come to spread the good word.
Jesus was John. Like, just a John.
And then she's like, oh, Jesus. He's like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Go back inside. Shut up, bitch.
No.
You're going to ruin everything. Dad's going to kill me.
Dude, no. But you think about it, yeah?
Fuck.
Jesus spoke to the crowds indiscriminately. But the irony of it is the fucking church has gone 180 on that. We don't want nothing to do with, the blacks or the prostitutes or anyone.
No.
Like, do you understand what I'm saying? All the while maintaining this sexual deviancy that they're just hiding under the fucking rug. Yeah? But that's the point. That book used to fucking infuriate me based on that. How to influence people. You shouldn't have to read a book on how to influence people. Like, that's fucked.
Yeah, man. Like, which should just be titled How to Be a Creepy Puppet Master, right? That's the same thing.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Anyone that actually bought that book with the intent of, like, manipulating anyone.
Climbing up the pyramid, didn't
Yeah, that's just like, what the how evil are you? No. No, but do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that's what it takes in the to excel in the corporate world, like, get fucked.
Speaking of evil and friends, did the Masons ever get back to you?
I don't know. I never followed up. I got swamped with the
I showed you the photo. I was driving at night. I was coming back from work. This big glowing Freemason sign, Masonic
Turns out
sign.
like dog's balls, doesn't it?
I'm like, holy shit!
I told you,
Dude,
man.
it lights up Nepean Highway.
Yeah, man.
It's like, the LED. Like,
Yeah, it's really bright.
it's really bright, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's fucked.
Just with that book as well, like, no one's ever going to respect you with that fake...
It's fake.
That fake...
You're putting on an act that is not you.
That fake facade. No one, like... You're going to be the boss that people talk behind your back. Like, he's a cunt.
Salespeople would read that book. Shit like
Because
that.
it's not genuine. It's not like... You haven't read a book on how to be a good person. You've read a book on how to manipulate people.
Yeah.
Stupid.
But that's what I'm saying. It's going. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to read this book in order to learn how to manipulate everyone around me to become more powerful. Yeah, well done. If I saw that in someone's fucking bookcase, I'm like, really, dude? I'd ask, why are you reading this? Oh, because I want to be noticed more at work. And speak up. Yeah, I don't know what more to tell you. Do you know what I mean? You're telling me if I read that book, it'd make me a better person? I don't think so. It'd teach you how to manipulate people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's selfish. It's a selfish book.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
It's a bestseller.
16 million copies sold.
Get that.
There you go.
16 million people walking around now
Thinking they're
thinking they're going to
High and mighty.
Yeah, they're going to play games on
thinking
other
they're Wolf of
people's
Wall
shit.
Street.
Yeah. I don't know, man. What was I going to say? It was like that Save the Fucking Animals seller yesterday at Wavos when I walked out. Dude, I saw him when I walked in, and I just had my head down. I was looking at my phone. So when I walked back out, she's like stopping me. And I always do the polite thing when they're like, hey, you. And I'm like, hey, how are you? I'm like, I'm all right. How are you? I just, like, out of courtesy, like, I don't want to ignore them. Do you love animals? No.
I hate animals.
I was completely calm. I didn't have, like, an angry tone. I was just like, no. Like, you don't love animals? No. Yes, you do. No, I don't.
Never been a fan.
Dude, I just walked off. She's just staring at me like, what the fuck is this?
What animals were they trying to get you to save?
I don't know. It was just some charity called Save the Animals.
The witchetty grubs.
Yeah.
Save the witchetty
The witchetty grubs of the Australian outback. Too many are getting eaten.
We're going to save the witchetty grubs.
So you didn't take any notice of what animals it was? Was it like
Nah,
circus
it was just
bears or-
four teenagers trying to sell to
Backpackers
charities,
and
yeah.
just
Standard.
travellers and shit.
standard travellers that are, like, taking their commission on whatever.
Do you know how many animals are getting slaughtered right now? Like, literally, there's a bolt going through a
I
cow's head
guarantee you
right
she
now.
went back home and ate
Google
a
it.
fucking steak.
Google it. She probably had Macca's before I got there. I'm serious. She probably had Macca's before I got there. Why isn't that booth set up at the food court side of the of Wavos?
For shock factor.
Yeah.
You know that beef and black bean sauce you're going to eat right now? You know that beef?
Fur is
Yeah,
murder. Fur is murder. Well, hang on. Let's actually look it up because I never actually looked up the charity. Save the Animals.
Is that what it's called?
It was something like that, mate. Save the Animals Australia. It's the first one that comes up. It's part of the WWF, the, fucking, what's it?
World Wrestling Federation?
It's a WWE. Hulk Hogan leg dropping an animal.
You like animals?
Dude, look at this shit.
Look at this panda.
Dude, this is right up your alley. The first animal on Adopt an Animal at the WWF
Greyhound.
is Adopt a Snow Leopard.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. Adopt a polar bear, adopt a penguin, adopt a koala, adopt a
But
tiger.
do I actually get the animal to come to my house?
No.
Well, then I'm not doing
Or make a general donation. You can either make a general one-off donation or set up a regularly monthly donation. Okay, well, let's click and adopt a snow leopard. See what happens.
Dude, I want if I can actually bring a snow leopard to my house and just walk it around the streets, people are like,
That's-
oh, what kind of dog is that?
This
Motherfucker,
is
this is a
fucked.
snow leopard.
That's worth it then.
We need an ambiguous website like this just to get money. Like, the WWF is a big company, right? It's a big organisation. It's worldwide, yeah? You click on, when you type adopt an animal, save an animal, right? And this comes up as the first link. Then it's just got literally thumbnails of the animals. Which animal do you want to save?
Gary the koala, please.
Yeah, all right. So I clicked on adopt a snow leopard. Step 1 is done.
Panda.
It says make a gift or select your adoption pack. A Living Planet magazine, snow leopard fact book, bag, adoption certificate, and sticker, plus a snow leopard toy. You know, it's probably made in China or Taiwan.
Made from snow leopard hair.
Yeah, dude. A plastic snow leopard.
Made from the pelt of a snow leopard.
Yeah.
They killed a snow leopard to make the gift. You're such a cunt.
Come here, you.
The belt. Then, dude, you select an option. Pack the pack and the snow leopard toy, or just the pack. Choose a monthly amount: 15, 20, 30, 40. Into, like, you know, whatever.
I'm going to name mine Leon the leopard.
Add your details.
Larry.
Here we go.
Larry?
Hang on. There are adopt a snow leopard. Oh, there's facts.
Lawrence.
They are powerful,
Lawrence
captivating,
leopard.
and incredibly vulnerable to poaching and loss of prey and habitat.
Is this the snow leopard?
Yeah. The elegant snow leopard is... Did I say that was your spirit
Poaching
animal?
for your toys.
Yeah.
My spirit animal's the lynx, Dimitri. Close to the snow leopard, not quite.
Okay.
The lynx is more mystical and elegant, I'd say.
How?
It just is.
Just is.
Got more sensitive ears.
Just because you said so.
It's slightly more agile.
How is the lynx more elegant and mystical? Just is. It's a rubbish question.
Well, if you're on the actual... I think it's 10% more agile. It's got
Johnny's Natural Geographic.
20% better hearing
What are you talking about?
due to the little feathers on the
You're
ears.
just coming up with this shit now.
Nah.
Nah.
Cocky fucking smirk on his face.
Nah.
What's
All right,
what?
hang on. The elegant snow leopard is one of the world's most elusive cats, sparsely distributed across 12 countries.
Clearly not.
If it's elusive, how are those poachers fucking getting it? It's not that fucking elusive, is it?
They caught Gary down at the bar, just sitting there.
Having a mocktail.
Haven't seen those poachers floating around. You want to, wrap that up? Nah, mate, pour another one. I've had a long slog. And then, get him! Like a fugitive. Like the Mexican hunters where they just run out the back of the bar.
Sorry, Bob, gonna run.
I think if anything, it's on the leopard to be more elusive, right?
The spots.
How's my $10 going to, like...
Hang on. Sparsely distributed across 12 countries in Central Asia,
We'll buy him 10
it's
minutes.
usually found in high, rugged mountain landscapes. A lot of poachers out in the snow-covered Alps looking for leopards.
Sherpas.
Yeah, but since the 1990s, snow leopard numbers have declined by at least 20%. Now, $15...
Have they ever heard of survival of the fittest?
Dude, $15 will train and equip anti-poaching patrols. So what?
Come on, guys, stop it! Don't do that.
Guys with placards.
Yeah. Dude, what else is $15 going to buy?
That's not a Big Mac meal.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dude,
think about
seriously.
it. Work with local communities. $20. We work with local communities to monitor snow leopard movement and reduce human snow leopard conflict.
Wait a second. So if you only donate 15, the community's like, nah, sorry, I can't do it. You didn't pay the extra $5. Go fuck yourself. Death to the snow leopards.
Hang on, like $30 to promote sustainable use of natural resources in the regionn.
Promote.
$40
Leave the forest.
support compensation schemes for local farmers who have lost livestock to snow leopards.
Wait, aren't we meant to save the snow leopards? So now we're but for the $40, we'll poach them to save
on.
the farmers' animals.
Poaching, damage to their habitat, and conflict with people are all threats that snow leopards face as human settlements grow and wild prey declines.
Yeah. So basically...
So stop making
gonna
human
eat the-
settlements.
Yeah, snow leopards are taking livestock, causing farmers to retaliate
Yeah,
by
the farmers are
killing
going to
snow
want to kill
leopards.
them, right? So we'll appease the farmers with a bag of grain, like, or whatever.
Yeah, but okay.
Like, don't kill the snow leopards, have this grain. It's all good. We all love each other.
Dude, what's $15 going to give? Seriously. How can they... You know what shits me? I understand if, 1,000 people donate $15, right? That's a bit of money. But how much money would you need to be in the... where Central Asia...
How long is that going to last, dude?
$6 would go to administration fee straight away to sign your paper up.
That's a tough job, being on patrol to stop the fucking... the poachers, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's danger pay. You're gonna
You're telling me anti-poachers facing poachers out in the mountains. This poacher is in the mountains facing sub-zero degrees temperatures to find pelt, right?
$15.
And we're not talking pelt of like, chihuahuas or schnauzers.
No, man, it's just-
We're talking wild beasts.
Snow leopards, man.
They're going to rip you apart from all angles and leave you for dead.
Yeah.
Here's $15. Just to sweeten the
Get
deal.
you started, mate.
A man named Dimitri from Melbourne, Australia. Oh, he didn't do the $30 package?
Listen, Jack.
Fuck's this?
Listen, Jack. Here's your $15. Get buy yourself a white poncho. Here's a spear.
Did you bring me some water?
If you see any poachers out there
Give him hell.
with their flak jackets and nets, you know what I mean? You send them on their way.
Yeah. You bring out that anti-poaching banner, and you tell them what's what. They've got to send there with guns, guns to your
But
face.
they've got guns. Just make it happen.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just stop them. At all costs, just stop them.
Mate, you know how hard it is to get a job out there? You fucking go there and you get this
Do
poaching
do they think it's like at the footy, if someone's sitting in your seats, it's like, listen, mate, these are my tickets, can you get up? No, I was sitting here, like, look, here are the tickets, these are numbers. Oh, yeah, right, sorry, mate. And they act all confused and then leave. They go out to the mountains.
Hey, poacher! You want to take your game somewhere else, bitch?
Listen, what do you got that big net for? You know what I mean? Oh, this, I'm looking for butterflies.
What do you think?
Dude, they got fucking...
Butterflies.
No, like, seriously, man.
I'm trying to just get the full collection of butterflies with my giant net.
It's ridiculous, man.
Dude, as if.
Speaking of
That's a
poaching,
joke.
that was something that Trump reversed. That was a policy that Trump reversed
What,
in the
poaching?
States. Big game hunting.
He loves it.
Now, anyone going, all the millionaires that go into Africa looking for big game, like rhinos and fucking all that sort of shit,
Lions.
they can take the trophies back to the States. Like
Wow.
He is a straight out redneck man.
because his sons love it. Remember the photos of him
Yeah.
standing over the dead wildebeest?
Daddy, I want to shoot a lion. Make it legal, Pops.
Yeah, no, literally.
Okay, son.
Yeah.
So we are dwindled down to 3. Make it happen.
No, I'm not even joking. That's a policy that Trump reversed. Have a look at it if you want, man. He's allowing big game hunting to come back.
That's fucked up.
That's
We should big game hunt Trump.
I don't like the big game hunting. Not a fan. Remember that bitch that killed the lion?
Oh, they kill a lion every year.
Was it Cyril?
Yeah,
that other one?
something like that.
Cyril the lion?
Dude, every year, there's a photo of like some rich cunt in the African savannah standing over an antelope and a wildebeest.
You reckon a lion walks past another dead lion and goes, man, looks over to his wife and goes, man, we're going to start fucking, man.
We've got to move.
We've got to move. We're going to make some babies, man, because
Yeah.
this shit's getting serious. You know what I mean?
Every year, it comes up. But then and then you get the activists out there, but they willfully ignore like the murder rate just going through the roof.
There's your poaching patrol right there. Does Jack squat.
Just
Paying Mark Wahlberg $15 to go.
Yeah. Mark Wahlberg. It's bizarre. The amount of shit we worry about, but we willfully ignore all the other shit in society.
Yeah.
How do we get to that point? How do we reverse it? That's actually that's a good question. How the fuck do we reverse that?
Trump.
Dude, he's already reversing. Dude, he put a guy that took the EPA, was it the EPA in the States? I've mentioned it before, his cabinet of like ministers and like everyone that works under his administration, they're all like completely contrasted for the positions that they're in. Trump, hang on, I'll look it up. I keep
It's so
forgetting.
strange, man. Like, I listen to podcasts, and it's like an hour podcast on everything that Trump's doing that is right and all the good shit he's done.
What's he done? Name one
I guess
thing.
it's just a difference of opinion. Like,
How's it a difference of opinion?
like people look at the
pro-Trump?
immigration, people like that I listen to, they look at the immigration thing, and it's a good thing that we have stricter immigration rules. It's going to cause less problems.
But he doesn't know his own immigration rules. That's the difference. He doesn't actually know his own immigration rules. That's the point. Does that make sense? He doesn't actually know them. When they tried to explain the amendments to him, he dozed off and waved them away. He didn't want to hear them. Like, he doesn't actually know what he's dealing with. Dude, he put Scott Pruitt in as the head of the EPA. Scott Pruitt is one of the people like who's denying that climate change exists. And he's like, and scientists are like pushing back. And So he look at this article. This was, hang on. Give me a time and a date. What is this?
January 15th.
Whenever, right?
It was 2 days.
I just pulled up Scientific American. I just Googled something on Scott Pruitt, yeah? The new head of the Environmental Protection Agency said he's not convinced that carbon dioxide from human activity is the main driver of climate change. And he wants Congress to weigh in on whether CO2 is a harmful pollutant that should be regulated.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's...
This is the head of the EPA. So, like, the Environmental Protection Agency, right? We look after, keeping the skies blue and clear. We keep the grass growing nice and keep the water clean. Conservation control and all that sort of shit. We don't want to log the forests and blah, blah, blah. Put in a guy that's denying climate changes as a result of human activity.
Well, that suits Trump, doesn't it?
But that's literally, if you like the Minister of Education.
But
President of Education herself.
There are two schools of thought, though, on the whole carbon dioxide thing.
What are the schools of thought?
It either does cause it or it doesn't. Or, like, it's minimal that it's such as humans produce so much that it doesn't really affect it on a grand scale of things.
Who says that, dude? Like, seriously? People that own, like, the petroleum factories and the nuclear power plants. Science, who we put all our faith in, is saying it's real and we're going to fucking literally melt ourselves into the Pacific Ocean. But, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a joke. But that's how, like, the whole... Dude, he's changing... He's changing all these laws, right, that were put in place to prohibit mining oil, like, off the shores in the States, like on the East Coast and stuff. He's changing all of it to allow mining companies to move in. Residents of those areas don't want fucking mining companies because you're going to left with all the residue and the gunk.
Yeah, it pollutes the water and stuff.
Yeah, pollutes all the water. Funnily enough, he left the law intact in Florida, where his biggest defense base is. His biggest support base, sorry. He left that one there. He's like, yeah, we'll leave that one. It's all right. yeah, I'm serious.
Florida's too nice.
Florida Keys, yeah. He's like, nah, we'll leave that there. But everywhere else, we can start mining. That's not me making shit up, dude. I'll send you I'm pretty sure it was Cooper Anderson from CNN. He did a really good a couple good facts check shit on that, man. But this isn't me making shit up, man. This is a reality, dude.
You listen to pro-Trump, or it's just podcasts that...
Yeah, it's like just... So I listen to a lot of conspiracy podcasts, right? And so basically their whole thing is like the Democrats basically control everything. It's all fake news. Everything about...
Everything's fake news.
Everything about, space and the CO2, it's all fabricated.
Where do you listen to these podcasts? SoundCloud, YouTube?
Yeah, just in your podcast app, you can find them, whatever. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, see, this is the thing, dude. Like, this is going back... This is from ABC News, yeah? Back in October last year. EPA keeps US scientists from presenting climate report. Agency accused of censorship. The US Environmental Protection Agency has kept 3 scientists from speaking at an event in a move condemned by researchers and Democratic members of Congress as an attempt by the agency to silence a discussion of climate change.
Yeah.
Among the findings in the 500... The scientists were scheduled to discuss a report on the health of Narragansett Bay. I can't pronounce that. It's New England's largest, like a territory sort of thing, estuary. Among the findings in the 500-page report is that climate change is affecting air and water temperatures, precipitation, sea level, and fish. The EPA did not explain why the scientists were told not to speak, but said in a statement that the agency supports the program that published the document with a $600,000 annual grant, and the EPA is the sole funder. So the EPA scientists attending, they're simply not presenting. So they pay the agency, like they pay these scientists, like, $600K a year to do their research. But when it came time for them to present their findings, like, no, you're not talking today. Like, shh.
We never told you to do that report. What are you talking about?
Scott Pruitt, who was a Republican, yeah. I mean, he's the head of the EPA now, yeah. Has said he does not agree that CO2 is a primary contributor to global warming. He's absolutely convinced. Hang on. At the Times spoke to Wal Sowan, an executive vice president at Shell Energy, who said he was absolutely convinced that CO2 can cause serious damage to not only this generation but future generations. Pruitt is saying the opposite. He's not convinced, and he doesn't think that CO2... Not only that, dude, they're okaying paint thinners and shit like that. The production. This was another one. I should have saved it. They're okaying the production of fucking like paint thinners and shit like that. They have like ethanol, like fucking toxic chemicals in them that cause cancer. And they're putting it in like I said, paint thinners, kids' toys, all types of shit.
Carcinogens.
They're okaying them. As in they're stripping away all the bans and monitoring and all that sort of shit of all that sort of production. Like,
my bottle is BPA free. Is that the kind of thing you're talking about?
Do you want me to have a look? I got no idea. I should have. What's it called? I should have screenshotted this shit. Production. Fucking hell.
They're bringing back asbestos. It's
literally, dude. They may as well. Dude, they said that. Hang on. Asbestos. This is in October again last year. EPA chemical review would exclude millions of tons of toxins. This is in October. This is at the Chicago Tribune. Spurred by the chemical industry, President Donald Trump's administration is retreating from a congressionally mandated review of some of the world's most dangerous chemicals in public use. Millions of tons of asbestos, flame retardants, other toxins in homes, offices, industrial plants. Instead of following President Barack Obama's proposal to look at chemicals already in widespread use that result in some of the most common exposures, the new administration wants to limit the review to products still being manufactured and entering the marketplace. So for asbestos, that means gauging the risks from just a few hundred tons of material imported annually while excluding almost all of the estimated 8.9 million tons of asbestos-containing products that the U.S. Geological Survey said entered the marketplace. So let's not review anything that's already out there. It's fine. Let's just look at some of the new shit that's coming in. But don't worry about everything else. Like, yeah, there's no point.
The old stuff will just sort itself out.
That's not even a joke.
That's fucked up. That's ridiculous.
That's the truth. Because all this shit makes money. Like, literally.
What do you think of your boy Trump now?
Dude, these aren't me just giving my opinion. These are facts.
Because I know the news does skew a lot of stuff to try and make him look bad.
Sure, but when you've got when you've got scientists coming out and saying, we're not allowed to actually give our findings and nothing's going to happen. It's like, we give the EPA says we give 600,000 to you guys to fund you every year. Yeah, but you don't actually listen to what we have to say. You're just paying us the token sum to... What's 600,000?
You should really look at this report. There's some really bad stuff here.
Dude, it's like saying, here's a report...
But shut the fuck up.
This shit is causing cancer. It's going to kill millions of people in the next 50 years. We don't need to reveal that one. Just go away.
Keep that on the low.
Yeah, if you want a job, just shut the fuck up and go away. Literally. It's like, this shit's causing global warming and global warming is going to kill us all. No, it's not. Who are you? I'm a scientist. I have 2 decades of research and labs and blah, blah, blah.
I have 20 ice cores over there.
Yeah, dude. Literally. And then it's like, I'm not convinced global warming is it. Dude, Trump can't tell the difference between weather and seasonal weather. In his mind, the cold New Yorkers in the middle of winter could do with some of the global warming. Like, what are you, out of your mind?
Rug up.
What are you out of your fucking mind? You can't tell the difference between the dead of winter and global warming? Like, we need global warming to make us all warm. Abbott had the same fucking opinion.
You guys are retarded, man. You guys are
He doesn't see why,
stupid.
A bit of warmth should be a bad thing. Warmth. We're baking ourselves off the planet.
Dude, we're having days of 39 here, and then we're dropping down to 15 the next day.
That's not right.
Tell me that's not something's wrong with that, yeah?
That's not normal.
You can't have a day of 39. Like last week, we had that really hot day, and then the next day was like 16 degrees.
You're saying that's not natural, Nicholas?
That's definitely not natural.
You think it's natural?
As a kid, though, we knew summer is summer, so we wouldn't have such drastic days. So
the weather would fluctuate like that.
Yeah, you'd have a day of 32, then you'd have a day of 26 or 27. It was quite consistent. These days, Melbourne's fucked, man. Melbourne doesn't know if it's raining, if you've got thunder, if you've got fucking lightning, if you've got fucking... It's really bad. It's really bad. And the rains are getting so heavy. It's getting really bad.
Hashtag chemtrails.
Hashtag I saw more chemtrails the other morning.
Yeah?
Yeah. I sent you a photo like last time, and I said to you, what the fuck is that? And then you enlightened me on chemtrails. But then I'm starting to see them more now, in the morning, early morning.
Yeah.
Early morning. So I sometimes get up early to come to the warehouse to load. It'll be like 6:30, 7 o'clock. And fucking chemtrails all along.
The early bird sprays the chemicals, as they say.
It kills the worm.
Do you want to hear the 7 oddest things Donald Trump thinks? And this was before he got elected. This is October 13th.
More fake news to bring
No, it's not fake news. Okay, it's not fake news. It's a reputable fucking.
He loves Trump.
Political.
I'm going to get your little
analysis.
flag, Trump flag.
Exercise will destroy you. Trump believes the human body is like a battery. Energy used is energy lost. For this reason, he doesn't like exercising too much, and he doesn't like his employees exercising too much either. According to former Atlantic City Casino executive Jack O'Donnell, all my friends who work out all the time, they're going for knee replacements, hip replacements, they're a disaster. In spite of this, he's often talked about his athletic prowess as a student. He played baseball in high school and squash in college, but as an adult, he used to play tennis but quit because the points required too much patience. Seriously. Here's another one. Germs are worse than exercise. Donald Trump, who has on many occasions called the tradition of shaking hands barbaric, which was in his book, The Art of the Comeback. One of the curses of American society is the simple act of shaking hands, and the more successful and famous one becomes, the worse this terrible custom seems to get. I happen to be a clean hands freak. I feel much better after I thoroughly wash my hands, which I do as much as possible. But he's got, like, complete germophobia. You know, drinks with straws, eats pizza with a knife and fork, like all that sort of shit.
That must contribute to his really good health.
Yeah. Imperfection is unacceptable. It's just like OCD with shit. Sleep puts you at a disadvantage. Long before he dictated political news cycles with wee-hour tweets, Trump was a man who had trouble sleeping. I don't sleep more than 4 hours a night. I'm the guy who lies awake at night and thinks and plots. Dude, he said this in 92!
I was going to say, your lack of sleep isn't from all the people you screwed over, obviously not.
He sleeps like a baby, man. Hair is hugely important.
Oh, yeah, he's takes on a daily basis drugs for hair growth.
Yeah.
I can tell.
The worst thing that a man can do is go bald.
That's not even the man's fault. My God.
Asbestos got a bad rap. Yeah.
It ain't that bad.
If you don't need the World Health Organization to tell you asbestos is nasty stuff, but if you do, ask. The WHO will tell you that 107,000 people yearly die of asbestos-related cancers and diseases. Nevertheless, Trump managed to find reason to praise the substance. In his 97 book, The Art of the Comeback, he wrote, I believe that the movement against asbestos was led by the mob because it was often mob-related companies that would do the asbestos removal. Great pressure was put on politicians, and as usual, the politicians relented. Millions of truckloads of this incredible fireproofing material were taken to special dump sites, and asbestos was replaced by materials that were supposedly safe but couldn't hold a candle to asbestos in limiting the ravages of fire. The shit causes cancer. People have died. Everyone that died in the asbestos factories, like everyone that worked in them, had lungs removed. But because Trump says it's a scam, it's fine.
Unless it was like something else in the factory.
In every factory?
Like the glue or something, the glue fumes.
Really? Come on, man. Dude, like, seriously. This guy's fucked.
Can you just imagine, though, like, he was, like, completely right? He's just, like, giving his insight, and he's just completely bang on with everything.
Oh, dude,
I just bought a Trump flag.
Huh?
I bought a Trump flag.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why?
From eBay for $3. Put up here, next to the Jim Beam flag. Trump,
$3.
make America great again? I just bought it.
Next to the Jim Beam white flag.
Man. Confederate!
Actually, speaking of eBay, I can show you the present.
Oh, yes.
I've got two coming, but
I said I would buy a flag for you. There you go. There's your Trump flag.
Yeah, I got two presents coming for us.
Come out naked.
Wrapped into the Trump flag.
Birthday, Mr. President.
I don't know how we're going to put this up, so maybe we just have to find a spot, because this is the only frame I could find for this size.
Is this a dick pic of you, finally?
Yeah, I framed it, and
Hey, if it was a dick pic of him, it wouldn't fit in the frame.
Oh, that's true.
True to actual likeness. Like the couch becomes a doona cover for Johnny when he sleeps.
Oh, like a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him doing a dick pic.
Yeah. You ready?
Oh, you're a sick cunt.
Dude, marvelous.
Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Yeah, man.
That is awesome.
A signed photo of Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
That is awesome.
The character I always win with when we play.
Oh, are you going to play him today?
Every time I play with that character, the commentator's
Are you
always...
going to be Marvelous Marvin?
The commentator always goes, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, so that just must mean that I'm great at playing.
No, I told you, that's by law. They have to say that.
Dude, you have to put that on the speaker. Somehow.
Yeah,
We're going to have to try and find...
There's little loops at the back, like there's two.
Oh, we're going to hang it...
We can get string and tie it across the back loops and then put one central one.
Is that Hagler's actual signature?
Nah, dude, if you think I got fucking thousands to pay for Hagler's signature, this cost me a bit of money.
Hagler's just sitting there signing shit.
Yeah. Now, come on, man.
That is sick, man.
Yeah, we needed it. Dude, the thing with Marvelous Marvin Hagler was that his nickname was Marvelous, but commentators would often forget to say it or refuse to say it. They'd just say Marvin Hagler, so he legally changed his name to Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
That is amazing.
It'd come up on the bill. You know, like, in the left is Humberto Gonzalez, and on the right, Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Like, they had to say it. He's still undisputed one of the best fighters of all time.
Yeah, we looked up his record that time.
Yeah,
like, completely...
pound for pound, one of the best fighters of all time. I was watching replays last night and a couple of weeks ago as well. Dude, some of his fights are just ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's just
a beast.
Beast, man. Solid chin, just throwing hooks and snaps. Yeah.
Well, tell me what you think about this. Just on, like, space and stuff, right? Like, conspiracy theory-wise, I was listening to this guy, Crow 777.
What?
And basically, he has all this equipment and he monitors the stars, films them night after night for months on end. Whatever, like...
He's seeing guy with a handy cam.
He's one of those dudes, like...
Baked off his head.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But he's like... No,
Dude.
He's pretty switched on, dude.
You know what he looks like? Was it X-Files, that guy with the glasses and the long hair? I'm pretty sure there's a guy in X-Files. He looked like a classic hippie stoner.
I'll have a look.
I'm pretty sure it was X-Files. Anyway.
I'll look it up.
Continue. Sorry, dude.
So his whole thing is like, literally, like, we've been lied to about everything as far as space goes, right?
Standards, yeah.
Like, he just finds it ridiculous that we went to the moon on the materials that we used to build the spaceship. Like, it's just a joke, like, laughable and shit. But there was one thing that he said, I was like, that's interesting. I don't know the answer to that. I thought I'd ask you. He goes,
what? Because I hold the answers.
No, just we can talk about it. Like, we can discuss.
Oh, well.
We can nut this one out, Dimitri.
Yeah, please.
And then figure this one out.
Can't find him.
Tromwin, can you give me a stat on how many satellites there are in the sky?
Are you talking about man-made satellites?
Man-made satellites.
Okay.
Right? And he brought up an interesting point. He goes, all the photos you see from taken in space, from like a space station or whatever, of the Earth, or just pictures of space in general, he goes, why don't you ever see any satellites? He goes, there's literally not one picture with satellites in there.
Well, I've got Goddard Space Flight Center lists, 2,271 satellites currently in orbit. Russia has the most satellites currently in orbit with 1,324. So they own, more than half. Well, just about, more than half. And the US have 658.
Yeah. So it's like when you're watching live footage, whether it be from NASA or you're just looking at pictures taken from outer space at the Earth, like, why do you never ever see satellites?
It says here that of the 12 countries below...
No, I'm pretty sure you can see satellites. They're just gleaming lights.
Are they gleaming lights?
Aren't they?
I don't know.
But that's what he was saying, is like, that's what they pass it off as, but
I was talking
you
about
never
this guy,
actually...
by the way. Max Fennig.
No, that
From
guy.
X-Files.
yeah.
Dude, come on, man. That's him. For sure.
Computer nerd.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, it's a conspiracy theory. Yo, Bob, you want to come get some lunch? I can't leave, man.
But there was something he said, and I was just like, I've never really... You don't see a picture with, like, all these satellites going around.
Of the Earth?
Yeah.
How big are the satellites in space, though? No, really. Like, how big are the satellites in space?
I guess they're different sizes.
Yeah, are they a couple meters
But,
long?
like, I mean, I kind of believe what he was saying because he, like, studies the sun and the moon on a nightly basis.
What's this guy's name?
He just goes by the name of Crow 777.
So there's a guy with a fucking alias that doesn't reveal himself, like, as to who he actually really is.
I actually don't know, dude.
So what's he studying? I'm just asking.
But he's had videos booted off YouTube and stuff. Like,
I'm just asking the question, like, is he just on his roof, on his mother's roof with, like, a telescope? Or, like, what has he got? Has he got the Hubble telescope, like, literally?
He doesn't have the Hubble.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but he's got a bunch of equipment, just high-end equipment.
See, that's the thing. If he just proposes the question, right, then cool, I get, like, just a question. Like, yeah, sweet. But if it's like, oh, he studies the moon and, like, space, how?
With high-end equipment. He does have high-end equipment.
Okay. I don't know, dude. That's a good question. I got no idea.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could see fucking satellites in the sky, though. Like, you can, when they're close enough in orbit, you can fucking see them.
Well, according to him, there's not one.
But then again, it's also the question of how big are these satellites in space? Because, you know, like, you can see Venus and Mars, you know, the first stars in the sky. They're fucking planets, you know, which, how does it work? Light bounces off them and then comes back to Earth. That's how we see stars and shit.
Apparently.
Yeah. If these satellites are, you know, 20 meters by 30 meters, who the fuck's going to see it? Like, you know, like, what's it going to take to see a satellite?
Well,
and how fast is it moving?
What he was saying was the distance that they're at and the distance of some telescopes that they have for taking pictures. It should be basically in the field of, like, you should be able to see it clearly. Like, there should be one that just pops up every now and then that you see, but you just don't. So he believes there's no satellites at all.
So how are we monitoring everything?
Everything's monitored from Earth, from ground.
What?
Yeah.
Well, not according to The Simpsons. Major League Baseball.
Major League Baseball, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Is it Mark McGrath?
Yeah, Mark McGuire.
Yeah, Mark McGuire.
And he's like, you want me to explain to you how this all works? Or do you want me to hear some sluggers?
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's just hammering home runs. Yeah. Yeah. No shit. That satellite falls out of the sky with NASA written on it. Yeah. Okay. Hey, that's something to think about. I don't know, Google it. Is it an actual answer to that?
Johnny's gone
It's going all quiet, yeah.
I was checking my bets.
Maybe they're monitoring your bets.
I thought maybe you were checking on your sex doll at home. He's got like a nanny
camera.
cam. Yeah, he's got like a nanny cam looking at his sex doll. She cleaning what?
I've got like a remote. No, I won't even say that. That's disgusting.
Yeah, please don't. Speaking of disgusting, you bringing up VR porn last week.
Oh, yes.
Look at his eyes just light up.
Yes, you said you were going to tell us about the porn.
I mean,
that's what we wanted. Why are we giving him the bat and the ball?
I meant to
tell us about porn,
please.
Well,
please.
It's weird to do.
I meant to open the podcast with
porn.
Okay, well, you can close it out before you get your ass handed to you. Before you're beaten, and raped in fight night.
So I've ordered VR goggles.
Okay,
haven't arrived yet.
Why not?
Haven't got here yet.
Where'd you order them from? Wish.
No, not Wish. eBay. I stepped it up a bit.
What'd you pay for them? They're coming from like Kazakhstan or something? To Central Mongolia. No delivery to Australia.
Might have found an answer to the satellite question.
Okay. Is this just off a Google search?
This is off scienceabc.com. Sounds legit.
What's Science ABC?
Why don't we see any satellites in pictures of Earth? Question mark.
Okay.
We are often contacted by our readers with questions whose answers seem incredibly obvious. Posts like, where does sugar go after being dissolved? What is ISS? Blah, blah, blah. A few days ago, a reader wanted to know the answer to yet another seemingly basic but very interesting question. Why don't we see any satellites in the numerous pictures of Earth taken from a great distance? If you're not clear what we're talking about, go ahead and look up pictures of Earth on the internet. To make it even more convenient for you, I'll just put a collage of some pictures of Earth right here.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, it's really quite a valid question. I mean, there are a few thousand satellites orbiting the Earth, and these are just the man-made ones. If you consider every object orbiting our planet, the number would be much higher. There are about 21,000 objects in total.
Okay.
Why don't we see any of these in the pictures of Earth? A short answer, the Earth is too big and these objects are too small in comparison to be visible in the same photograph.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Firstly, let's briefly take a look at the number of space objects, blah, blah, blah. So that's
you try to take a photo of your kid and the dog and your car in the background, you got to crop something out. You're telling me you're going to get a photo of a satellite when the Earth is the Earth. Like, this shit's not in the same realm. No, like, seriously, dude. You can't...
Sorry, I'm just balls deep in this at the moment.
God.
You love balls.
It all comes down to the size of the Earth, basically.
Yeah, which is what I said.
Yeah.
It's how far away is it? How big are these satellites themselves? Dude, like, think about it. If you have your car parked on a hill and you walk away, the car's out of eye shot within how many meters? You know, like, where did I park? Yeah, I think that's my car. No, that's not your car. You know, you have a Google map fucking shot of, like, your street. How often can you not see your car? And we're just talking, 20, 30 meters up in the air. And you can barely make out the car in your driveway. You're expecting to see a satellite in the sky that's fucking thousands of kilometers away? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, we're talking about something that's only a couple meters wide or whatever.
I just wish I could remember his, like, argument to that.
Yeah. Look, I'm sure there's an argument to it, but I think that's a bit of a crackpot theory. Oh, no, that's just my opinion. Like, when you consider size and magnitude, man, like when people think they can... Dude, if you're on the roof of a second floor, right, on the second floor building, and you look down, does it look like it's high?
Second floor.
If you're at the second floor, right, and you're standing at a window, does the ground look far away?
Yeah.
Do you think that if you jumped out, you'd survive?
Well, the common man wouldn't, but I'd army roll out of it.
Yeah, but commando roll the shit out of it.
Fucking Superman here.
Yeah, right? If you're on the ground...
Navy SEAL training and all.
If you're on the ground looking up at the second floor, does the second floor look high?
Doesn't, Dimmy.
No. You look at it and you think, yeah, I could jump from that.
Kind of like a diving board, Dimmy. When you look at the diving board, that's not high at all when you can actually get up there.
Exactly. Yeah. Vertigo kicks in and you're like, fuck. And mind you, that's only a couple meters. It's not like it's...
It looks like it's more.
Yeah, it's not like it's thousands of kilometers up in the sky through atmosphere, right? Then you consider in perspective, you consider the size of the Earth. It's like, dude, you're comparing the Earth's dimensions to the size of a satellite and why, like, nothing else is in shot. Like, come on, man.
I think what the guy was saying was, like, surely there'd be one that would just, like, come past at a close enough distance to get captured.
I think at the same time, they've all got coordinations within themselves to stay the fuck away from anything they might come in contact with. Like planes. If you're in a plane, you're never just flying along, you look out the window, you see another plane touching fucking, wings with you. The coordinates keep them the fuck apart so they never ever interfere with each other.
In the movie Gravity.
Christ.
Why do you bring that up like it's a fact? Like I need to watch some movie written by scriptwriters, portrayed by actors on a stage.
That one with Sandra Bullock.
Totally ignored what you just said.
Oh, well, Sandra Bullock played the girl from the internet, so she must be true. Okay, no, I haven't seen Gravity. Why?
Pretty sure at the start a satellite comes through or some space junk comes through and fucks them up.
So it's a movie?
Meant to be pretty true to life, though, I think.
Who said that?
Director. He told me personally.
Come on, man.
Yeah, anyway. So, apparently it's because the Earth's too big.
Okay, that seems logical enough.
Wait. Case closed.
Case closed. VR goggles.
Yeah.
Is that all you have to say about the porn? You let off with it.
Yeah, well, I was hoping I could have gone for a test run before I came in here today, but I haven't come in.
That's disgusting.
But next week, 100% they'll be here.
Where do you get VR porn from?
Well, I've looked into that. You just go to your if you just go to your
Okay, can you explain what VR porn is?
If you just go to your local watering hole porn site,
yeah,
there's VR porn on there now.
Literally, there's like downloadable.
It's just like you just play it and it just comes up. Like I looked at it without putting the goggles on, and it comes up. It's weird, dude. It's like these two eyes. Like it's like two eyes.
Yeah,
and you got to like balance your compass to get it just right, and then it like matches up.
Okay, so it's just like 3D blurry sort of.
Not really blurry like 3D, but it's like split into two for two eyes. It's split into two different pictures.
Okay.
And then there's a certain distance where they match up perfectly. It was where the VR goggles come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does that do? I'm talking like I've never looked into VR porn, so I got no idea. So you need to explain from the ground up what VR porn is.
Basically, it virtual reality. It makes you feel like you're there. You're the one. You're the guy.
How? So is it like from a POV shot?
POV.
Really? Everything's POV, but you've got handheld POV porn for the last 20 years.
Yeah, but this is virtual reality, so you're immersed in it. It's like you're actually there.
Okay, what are VR goggles worth?
They range, depending on the quality.
You bought like the old cheapo.
I got the
Martell.
cardboard ones.
Yeah.
I've got like mid-range,
Yeah? What are they worth?
like $40, $50.
Okay. $40 for mid-range VR porn goggles.
They all basically do the same thing, but like where it goes up.
Yeah. What
It's
you
like
pay
just for comfort and, just like the look of it, the way
It's like the sharp plastic edges of like the
yeah,
fake toys.
it doesn't dig into the top of your nose.
Dude, you take them off, you got blood all along your temple.
Oh, that was great.
What a session.
Yeah.
Dude, we need a picture of Trump with like the blood marks around his eyes.
So you shell out
Staring at the sky.
a little more, you won't get those marks around your eyes.
Yeah.
So I got mid-range, so I've got the padded eyewear.
That's interesting. I was reading some shit about, what do you reckon the most trending porn hashtag is online for women?
Milfs.
For women,
Well, okay, look at it this way. No, as in like women searching.
Oh, women searching.
Like, you know how like every year there's a new, like a trend, you know?
Anal.
Yeah, whatever it is, right? There's a
No,
trend.
that's my answer.
Yours is anal. What do you reckon it is for women? I was reading about this and it's pretty disturbing.
Beads? Aki.
Fucked.
intimate amateurs.
You reckon that's the most trending? No, I'm not challenging yours. This is a legitimate question.
Well, I don't know how.
I reckon it's a bit more reality based, like, like fake taxi and shit.
Bang bus. Fake taxi.
Well, I don't know how true this study is.
It's not a study. This has just been revealed by X-Hamster. Like, you got YouPorn, X-Hamster, Red
Oh, he
Shoe.
knows X-Hamster.
Yeah, these are...
You're asking, do you know?
Yeah. X-Hamster's trend report from, like, the end of this year. What the number one search term by women in America was.
How do they know it was women searching for it?
Yeah, because you got users that are registered in.
Oh, not just the free leeches like me.
Yeah. Like, as far as they're...
Paying for the full clips, nice.
Well, not even just paying for the full clips. You can still register in... Can you? I don't know. I've never registered to a porn site.
I've never registered to a porn site.
free,
You'd be
mate.
as anonymous as possible, man.
It's gotta be all free.
You would use the mouse on your computer with gloves just so there's no fingerprints. No trace. No, seriously.
Without a trace.
You know what the number one search term was? Daddy.
Daddy. Lots of daddy issues.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
There's a big, that's like the new wave of porn. Basically, the way they're explaining it is that daddy takes it to you're always looking for new taboo ways to make porn, right? Because it's no longer just fucking remember after American Pie, the word MILF came into play. MILF came from American Pie. So then all of a sudden you had a wave of mature based fucking porn or adult, big contrast in age and shit like that between performers. This wave is the word daddy. So there's a lot of women getting ploughed and referring to the dude as dad, and they're sexualizing that term. And what they say was it's not an incest thing, it's more of it's a power-based thing. As in women are looking to this, they're not looking at it as to sexualize like a parental figure, but more like an authority figure. Does that make sense? So we put into a submissive role. And
That's still twisted.
It's still twisted, yeah. But you know what's funny? I was reading about this, yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? Seriously? It's crazy. Yeah. But then this comes up on Instagram on my search feed. And I've just looked at it and I'm like, what the fuck? Look at this, yeah? Hang on. Alright, what do you guys see?
I see a chick with a bow and a new car.
Yeah, she's got a Range Rover and
Thank you for joining, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, right? It says, I literally can't stop crying, happy tears, thank you God for my Range Rover Evoque, right? And I saw that initially and I'm like, you're thanking God for a Range Rover? Really?
Did a sugar daddy buy it for her?
Dude, seriously, I bought my car, I didn't thank God and I didn't cry. I love my car, I was just glad to have a fucking set of wheels that I
was glad someone loaned me the money to finance
I was
any
glad
money.
finance the woman at the bank didn't
Thanks, Claudia.
Yeah, she went against my umming and ahhing and my spurious pay slips, looked past the ratchety hands and the
shaky
the
signature. Nervous because they're giving me the money.
Yeah, I was just happy to have a car.
Yeah.
I literally can't stop crying, happy tears. Thank you, God, for my Range Rover Evoque. thank you, daddy, and then then tag some other guy who bought it for her.
Not actually her dad.
No. I looked it up. It's some dude she's banging.
Oh.
Literally. Dude, this was within like half an hour of reading that article. Because I read that article, I'm like, you serious? Like, fuck. Then went on Instagram and saw that post. How insane is that? That's
fucked up.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So it's kind of like, yeah. Okay.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
LOL!
Have mercy, Jesus.
Dude, how would you feel if you were with a bird who called you daddy while you were trying to do it?
Don't ask him, he'd like it.
No, seriously.
No,
That would make me feel uncomfortable.
yeah, I'd be like, can you stop calling me daddy?
Especially having kids.
Call me Bobby Bad Boy, not daddy. Come on.
Bobby Bad Boy.
What do they call his penis? BJ?
Yeah,
Bobby Jr.?
Bobby Bad Boy. Paying hookers to call him Bobby Bad Boy.
Tell me I'm a bad boy.
Has to be Bobby and it has to be Bad Boy. Otherwise, get out.
I want my money's worth.
I'm a bad little boy.
Dude, that's fucked. I'm sorry, but I don't see it. I can't.
I'm still, like, confused with it, dude. Like,
I want to hear from, like, listeners, man. Like, I want to hear what our listeners thought, especially women. If they know of anyone that actually gets off on that shit.
because, like, I'm just thinking about all the chicks I know.
Or do girls like getting called... I know some girls that like getting called derogatory comments, man, when they...
Yeah.
Say, but, like, full, like...
Yeah.
Really bad shit that I'm thinking you think twice, like, really? You want to be called? Like, you know, and you would have had some, being in the gully. No, I'm just saying, like, you would have had some real fucking...
Yeah, I'm just thinking of, like,
Scrappers. You're a fucking cunt.
some daddy wanters.
Daddy wanted.
No, but seriously, dude,
Yeah, so I'm just thinking about all the chicks that I know and, like, that I've spoken to about if they like porn or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know any chicks that really like porn at all.
No,
I think they're lying to you.
they're lying to you, dude.
They don't want to come across as being slutty or
Yeah.
perverted or...
Dude, the worst thing that Western media did was desexualize a woman's sexuality, right? And they made everything like fucking either. See, that's the thing. That's the fucked up thing, man. Like, you know when we brought up Sex in the City, yeah? And you got two of them are like, one of them's like a whore, and the other one's a fucking
Kim Cattrall.
virginal. Yeah, and the other one's a virginal princess.
Yeah.
That's afraid to look at cock. Like, all right, man. Like, yeah, okay, because that's the spectrum. You know, what I mean? Glad you covered both ends. You know, like you covered all ends of the spectrum.
Chastity belt
Yeah.
and a gagger.
But then you get, yeah, like, dude, like Western media has fucked up sexuality for guys that think that every bird is completely hairless, has fake tits, loves anal, and banging all his mates at the same time as well, but will cook him a meal, you know, and press his shirts.
Pretty sure it's not the way it works.
What a woman.
What a woman!
Hey, I don't like fake tits.
That's what he gets out of it. Not his mates banging her. Did you not hear everything he said?
Big naturals for life, bro.
Big naturals.
Oh my god, dude.
Pasty big naturals.
You're fucked. No, I'm just saying, like, media has fucked it, right, for that. Okay, like, I'm not taking, like, that's the thing, it's gone for both ends of the spectrum. So guys, so that's a problem with porn and people being exposed to it at a young age. They think that that's what intimacy and sex is like, actually like. Well, it's not, man. You know, like go for a fucking driving lesson. Next thing you know, you're banging the instructor to get your license.
That's actually, they've got one out like that now.
Yeah, of course I don't know, I just came up with it.
Stupid cunts, man.
No. I'm just saying, right?
Not that I know.
Not that I know anything about that.
Jeff told me about that.
Yeah, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff.
Jeff told me to watch it, but I don't want to. It's really disgusting.
I did it just for
I
research
hate Jeff.
purposes.
No. I'm just saying. And that, like, and media's fucked like a woman's sexuality because they make it out like she doesn't like fucking porn or she doesn't have any form of sexuality. They've just repressed it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's all just vanilla, missionary, 3 minutes in the dark, and they have two beautiful kids after it. Like, yeah, nah, man. I'm pretty sure, in more often than not, the bird's fucking sitting there, like, wiping her ass while the guy's trying to light a smoke. Do you know what I mean? And they're cleaning up a spill on the bed. Like, shit happens. Like, sex can be completely fucking disgusting, right? Mm-hmm. But porn won't fucking show you that. So then if a woman that you know said to you they don't really watch porn, it's like, yeah, you know what? She's lying. Simple.
So all women watch porn.
Of course they do.
Not all women.
Most women.
But most women have a sexuality enough to...
Especially in a country like Australia.
Yeah, where they're actually in touch with their sexuality.
Okay, if this girl was from Afghanistan, Pakistan, something like that, I'd believe it.
where it's oppressed and they can't even,
I'd believe it. She'd be like,
they can't speak to men, let alone have a sexuality.
They can't look at men. They can't even look at them.
They
down.
look down. Or China, where shit's taboo as well.
Yeah, so there I'd believe it. I'd be like, okay, she's probably telling the truth.
Yeah.
Here, don't even get me started.
But it's like, Catholic girls gone wild. We talked about it like last week or the week before. They have this oppressed fucking childhood, and then they go nuts when they get an inch of freedom. And there's no borders. Yeah. Sex without borders. You know what I mean?
That's a good name for a porno.
Like Doctors Without Borders?
Pornos without borders, man.
No, seriously.
The moral of this whole story, you want to go pick up a chick, walk into the club and say, hey baby, I'll be your daddy.
Pretty much.
And
there are women
stats say she's going to like that.
Stats say in America, according to X Hamster, the most searched term is daddy for women users. That's crazy.
You walk up to her, you go, I'm your daddy now. Let's go get a drink.
Yeah.
Come on.
She'll be all over that daddy dick.
That whole thing had me thinking about like another element of society where like men and women get into these relationships where like they're kept. You know what I mean? Like they're literally subservient and reliant on like the other opposite sex to pay for their fucking way, pay for their life, pay for life basically. Yeah. And all they need to do is just be around and like blow. It's that is insane to me.
Bi-weekly blow.
Yeah, like this bird getting on Instagram and putting up a picture of a Range Rover and she's thanking God that she has daddy to buy her a car. Are you fucking for real?
So many wrong things with that sentence.
Dude, that's why. I'm like, that was like the epitome. That was like, if we're ending 2017, that's what we're ending it on, man. A woman in active gear.
God loves seeing starving children, but he can't stand seeing you without your fucking Range Rover. Right?
Getting paid for by a guy you call daddy who you're blowing.
Does that work?
No.
Oh, I've been getting a lot of numbers recently. It's the government. It's the whole political thing again. Started
on what?
They're going to see if we need to do an early election and all this kind of shit. So,
for what?
I don't know. I don't ask questions. I can't be fucked.
Early election?
Yeah. They want another election now for like a... I don't know. Labor's doing something.
Excuse me, sir. Do you think we should have an early election? Yes, I do.
Fuck yourself.
I don't fucking care.
Leave me alone.
Johnny's trying to adjust his VR straps.
I just had it. You just fucking
leave me alone.
Oh, what's wrong with me, dickhead?
Pulling the box open. Who? What? Fuck.
Raging boner in my pants.
Yeah, man.
Thinking with the wrong head completely. Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Daddy.
So does that speak to all the daddies that ran out?
Like women with daddy issues?
Yeah.
Maybe. Dude, what
else would it be?
People with daddy issues, man, usually...
Because, it kind of flies in the face of, women these days are, just the whole, I don't need a man, it's like a fucking women equal, fucking... Yeah. So, it's on one hand, it's
some girls love it. Love to be dominated, love to be...
It's a facade, because it's what's it called? Tapping into, this taboo side of, society or their personality. Dude, I know, fucking elite feminists that are completely addicted to sex with men.
So despite everything in society being creepy dudes, fucking all that shit.
The most searched term. Under X Hamster is daddy,
which is
and this is in America. This is coming from an American website.
Yeah.
So we'll just assume it's America. They're going by. Well, we can't assume that it's American traffic. We're assuming it's just traffic.
When you're in America, the girls, hey daddy.
Yeah.
It's just a thing.
That's what I'm saying. It's the most searched term. That's a fact. But via X, and X Hamster is a pretty big search engine as far as porn.
When you say "Hey, Daddy," you're talking about
when women say it to
it's sexualized.
Sexualized, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Daddy.
It's an authority figure.
He's like, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm the boss. When you think of family chain, you think a father and a mother, but the father's on top. But that's just the way the old school... the
hierarchy.
Dad's on top.
Yeah.
Hey, Daddy, come to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Bend over.
That's not even a joke, dude. But they're sexualising
I mean,
that term.
you just think, like...
But here in Australia, we don't say that shit. Like, we don't say daddy.
That's the thing. If you were with a woman and she said that, you'd freak the fuck out.
I'd be like, I'm not...
Fuck me, daddy, fuck me.
I'll entertain whatever niche fucking, niche fetish you have.
You won't be Big Daddy Dan.
That's just like, they'd be like, yeah, I'm just gonna
When we
go.
were in school, though, we were in high school, it wasn't like, who's your daddy a big thing?
Yeah.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah.
Who's your daddy?
But that was 20 years ago.
That was 20 years ago.
Yeah, but now it's coming full circle, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just find it so strange, dude. Like, we just live, like, in this society, it's just all about, like... Like, I just wouldn't expect that search...
Yeah, we're in an age where female empowerment is like...
Female
number one.
empowerment is just...
Equality, blah, blah, blah.
Through the roof.
And in the midst of all that sexual allegation shit that came out in 2017 against Weinstein, against Spacey,
Yes,
blah, blah, blah.
exactly.
The most searched term on X-Hamster by women was daddy.
So, seriously, figure that out.
Yeah.
That's like a huge contradiction, and...
Yeah.
That's... Wow, interesting.
I know. I was just, what the fuck? And then when I saw the photo on Instagram, I was like, yeah, that's fucked up, man. Could you live like that? Could you live as a kept man? Where your only responsibility was to literally, maybe clean the house, cook a few meals, and dish out sex every night?
You would.
Yes.
Could you?
Yeah.
As in, that's your entire thing? That, like, from morning to end?
Wait, I'm a house bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you a houseboy, right? Oh, you're... Took the words out of your mouth.
I've always said that. If ever I was to be, like, in a marriage, I'd love to be the house husband.
You realise you'd have no... You'd have no say over shit.
That's right.
You get your clothes paid for, but it'd be clothes that,
Cheap pics.
Yeah.
He pics.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
That's what it is.
Not
You get
always.
thrown a few fucking pebbles every now and then to shut you up and tide you over, but ultimately you'd be someone's bitch.
So that's the only way that you can be a house husband, if you're completely subservient.
No. I'm not talking about being a stay-at-home dad. I'm talking about being someone's bitch.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're a bitch. Like the woman in the fucking Instagram photo, thanking God and her daddy for buying her a Range Rover. And she wasn't 16 years old just getting a license. She was, in the mid-20s or whatever. Late 20s. Like, as in, she was an adult.
Gagging it, mate.
She's thanking God and her daddy for buying her a Range Rover. What do you think happens behind closed doors? Well, you think she's a woman of the world and fucking has an education and
Lady of the
demanding
house.
job? Get fucked, dude. She's banging out grits and getting on her knees to keep it up, literally
Twirling her pigtail.
But that's what I'm saying, dude. I couldn't be a fucking kept man. Like, fuck that. Like, I've got shit I want to do. I have some form of ambition, whatever's left of it anyway.
I want to leave the house.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't want to have my fucking coming and goings dictated by someone else just because I'm relying on their meal ticket. That's it. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I feel like you're talking more like full dominatrix almost, like...
No, I'm not talking about you're chained to a bed like the Christian fucking fundamentalists. I'm talking about you literally have no real say on shit because someone's paying your meal ticket. That's what I'm saying.
Then, I wouldn't do that.
That's what I'm saying. There are people out there that are fucking happy to do that. Like, because, dude, against odds, you kept a job going that has broken you time and time again just to cover, like, what you want to cover in your life. Whether you and I spend our money on different things and whether you and I spend our time doing different things, you're not at the beck and call of anyone. Like, does that make sense?
Like, you can roam free and do whatever you like.
Yeah, because you pay your fucking way. You work. You have agenda.
Like a mudhead.
Like a mudhead.
Yeah, you have your agenda. Like, does that make sense? Mm-hmm. But you wouldn't skate on someone else's meal ticket just because.
No, I don't think I would.
No, you'd pull your fucking weight, and that's the point. Like, there's a big chunk of society that doesn't want to pull its weight. Not because they're out of sloth, but because they figured out, I can just suck this guy's dick, or literally just, sit at home and, like, pander to this woman's ego, and that's enough for me to just
But it's
get my
alright,
next meal.
man, because Johnny would just sit there and jerk. And VR porn.
But she could tell me I'm not allowed to.
Well, what she
Don't do
doesn't
that.
know doesn't hurt her.
That's true.
I'm just saying. Like, that in itself, it's insane.
Being a house husband where we have like kind of equal say, yes, I could do that.
That's different, dude. I got friends and family that are stay-at-home dads and house husbands. Like,
Well, I've got Ren's friends. They just moved to Ocean Grove, right? She's a doctor. So she's like, "Did you want to stay at home with the kids and I'll go to work?" She's earning good coin. He just goes surfing all day.
figured it out.
Surfs in the morning, like, takes his kids to school, sets them all up for school and does or whatever. Goes home, does a bit whatever around the house, then goes surfing, then picks up the kids from school.
Whips up some tuna noodles and back on the wave.
Mate, straight out to the surf.
Some baked beans and fucking...
Dinner served, rats, see us.
That's a good rat
nice
burger.
steak sandwich from the tuck shop. Just leaves a bucket of beans. Enjoy.
Good rat burger.
Yeah, man.
Unwashed snow peas.
I was just going to say, I don't know how long you've got, but it's...
But you know you guys are going to have to top up, right?
No, I paid for all day.
Oh, Joe, what'd you do?
Right. I got parking till 6. I was going to say...
I'm only... my parking's expired.
All right, well,
Ridiculous.
finish
Serious?
up, run out, just put another hour in. Just put
I
another
say
hour.
we wrap it up, because it's one.
And we'll have a bit of a...
Yeah, it's one. Go do what you have to do, and we get Fight Night going for the next...
Yeah,
I'll put up these...
fucking
Hey, where do you reckon these things go up?
I don't feel like fighting.
Fuck off, we're playing
Fuck
Fight
off,
Night.
we're playing.
I feel
I just bought some cool stuff for HQ.
Oh, did you?
I bought 3 flags.
What are we creating a dungeon in here?
We're going to hang them here.
The other way down?
I get a free flag. What country is your ancestors from?
Wales.
The Red Dragon, bro.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. You know what I bought?
What?
I bought a Trump flag.
Why?
Because I did. I bought a Greek flag. And I bought the Eureka Stockade flag. For your brother up there.
Dude, we'll hang them off the railings.
Yeah, man. Dude, that could be our wall.
Yeah, that's insane.
And I'll buy a Welsh flag just to have you.
Can I wear the Eureka on every podcast?
Just drape it on your shoulders.
So, boys, let's talk about the man Trump.
With the Eureka Stockade. All right. We'll call it...
Time.
Time.
Johnny, you said you'll go first this time, yeah?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you want me to go first? All right, I reckon it's 2 hours and 58 minutes. Hurry up, man.
3 hours on the money.
3 hours and 58 minutes. Seconds.
Not bad.
You see what he did? You undercut him by what he did last week.
That's the tactic, man.
Yeah, you were both within minutes, but he was on the actual money. But 2 seconds, it clicked over to 3 hours and 1.
Mystic Bobby.
He's back. I'm back. All right, we'll wrap it up here. We're going to hang everything up. We're definitely playing Fight Night. I don't give a fuck. I paid for all day parking.
Dude, I feel like FIFA.
No. Dude, I've played enough FIFA. We're playing Fight Night. We haven't played Fight Night in nearly a year. Over a year.
No, we have to play, Bobby.
No.
There's no going out.
There's no excuse. And this is going to convert, so it's going to take fucking an hour or two, so...
I'll be the commentator.
No!
In the back.
No!
Leaning over your shoulders, whispering in your ears.
No, you're playing. And we got Marvin Marvelous, man.
Yeah, man, we have to.
Marvelous Marvin.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. As always, please keep liking, sharing, subscribing, yada, yada, yada. There's not much more to say. Oh, fuck, we need to get these T-shirts up and rolling, man.
Bobby, quickly, Bobby's prediction for the Australian Open. Dominic Thiem.
Ranked 15th in the world.
TM, I believe they say.
Where's he from?
Austria.
I've got no idea.
It's the Austrians.
Austria. No, I've not watched a single game so far, and I don't think I will. I don't know why.
That's a rowdy bunch of flags, man.
What?
Welsh, Eureka Stockade, Greek flag, and Trump make America great again. That's going to liven up the room as well.
Fucking idiots.
No, because once we put the wall up, we can just put the flags hanging down. And with the Jim Beam flag.
We have to get a photo of us wearing the Trump hats.
Yeah, I just got you a Welsh flag. 5-foot flag, big flag.
Fuck yeah.
He's not Welsh.
Doesn't matter. We'll just call him the Red Dragon. Yeah. That's what everybody makes it. We call him the Red Dragon.
Red Dragon. All right,
done.
Yeah, cool. Thanks everyone again, and yeah, please.
Red Dragon.
Questions, queries. We want to hear from our female listeners on what their theory is on porn.
If there are any female listeners,
why do you love your daddy so much?
Or any men out there that like to be called daddy, like anonymous, of course.
Actually, I would really love to hear from female listeners, like actually to know whether or not they like porn or not.
Yeah,
Dude, I can tell you. I know women that watch porn.
Okay,
but that's a legit thing. I know women that watch porn. Like outright, like that's not a mystery.
Yeah, but just how many? Like,
what do you want? Like, do you want me to give you names and numbers?
Yes,
because that'll satisfy something in your head. No, dude, it's a reality, man.
I know it's a reality, but like, all right, man.
Are you serious? Do you seriously have like a closeted view on women's sexuality? No, I'm being honest. Is that because of your upbringing or because of the?
Hang on. Okay, wait. Do you think that do you think women are more inclined to watch it on their own or with a partner?
Both.
So just chuck one on and just have a good old fingering while you watch it.
Yeah, it's called masturbation, dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
You do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. Dude, I know women that
What's
watch
to do?
porn.
Fingers himself.
Dude, I know, I'm not calling anyone out. I'm just saying, yeah, I do know women that watch porn.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm serious.
Johnny's trying to get as much information off you as he can.
So
he can use
my
it.
weekend.
Yeah.
No. But I'm confused. Do you have this viewpoint? I'm not attacking you. I'm asking a genuine question. Do you reckon this viewpoint is because of how you grew up or people that you've hung around with, like your associates?
The viewpoint's coming from the handful of people that I have asked, basically just being like, nah, it's not I'd never watch porn, it's not my thing, and I don't think they're lying about it. And secondly, like women are a lot more like, find a partner and stuff.
Wrong.
You're so wrong, man.
Dude, mate, I'm not saying the first part's wrong, but the second part, dude, you're really inaccurate.
They're not more inclined. If anything, they're the...
Yeah, dude, I know women that are complete sex pests, okay? And that's me not throwing anyone under the bus, or me just being, in company of, like, fucking feral pigs. Or
I think all women are like that.
Or, yeah. No, I'm telling you, dude.
Dude, I'm not so naive as to think that women don't like sex or they can't get off by themselves or anything. I know that happens, but I just, like, it's nowhere near as common as what men search porn for, I don't think.
That's the thing, man. We can get statistics on this. But there's no point. Like, you're going to have...
Like, men are so much more sexually charged than women, I think, right?
No.
No?
Nah, dude.
Okay.
No. No chance. Yeah, maybe the only thing that would change it is the environment and in the nature that they go about it. Whereas, men might be, a lot more pig-headed and arrogant and just go after anything or think they can fuck anyone and just 3 pumps and they're gone. Women, man, once they trust someone, can go all out deviant. And that's not to say that,
Yeah, but that's...
women, that's not to say that there aren't any women players out there, because I know women players as well. Or women fucking female sex freaks that just go out and fucking do whatever they want. Doesn't make it, being promiscuous doesn't make you a whore.
No, dude, I don't like. Yeah, no, I'm not.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like being promiscuous isn't the definition of being a slut.
Dude, dudes are promiscuous. So what? Like,
that's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Me, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. That's what I'm saying. It does exist. It's just a bit more. It's less show and tell, man. Women are smarter like that. Men are idiots because they think it's a conquest. Women just shut the fuck up about it, talk about it with their female friends, if that, and that's it.
He's just going to get a ticket.
Yeah, you're going to get a fucking ticket.
He's delaying the inevitable. I know what he's doing. It's a delay tactic.
He doesn't want to hit fight night and get knocked out.
Okay, put another couple of bucks.
I'll give you the couple. You can see Lennox Lewis reaching for his boots.
All right, time to knock some shit out.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up. Hey, you know what? Female listeners, please send in your queries. Completely anonymous. I won't share anything, especially if I know you personally.
Do you have a nighttime chuck on a porn and just lie on back for a good old finger bang? That's what I want to know.
It has to do. The most used term, the most searched term was daddy. Heck on the ex-hamster.
Get some ideas, man.
Yeah, this is a whole market of people out there who's going to try and tap in it. All right, cool.
I'll change my porn name.
No, we're going to call you the Red Dragon.
You're the Red Dragon, dude.
Leverage out.
Daddy.